So there's a spider somewhere in this house and it's terrorizing me. And apparently having a spider terrorize me is not enough of a reason to sell the house or to burn it down. So if I go missing, it was the spider. Nothing is safe anymore. Hi everyone, and welcome back to I Watch, where I sit down, watch films, and then I come back to you and give you my feedback on the films. So yesterday I watched Rebecca on Netflix, starring Lily James, Armie Hammer, and Kirstin Thomas Scott, along with several other people. It's about a woman who's on holiday with her companion, and she meets a widow. They fall in love, they get married, and then they go back to his huge mansion, where she soon finds out that well, the whole house and everyone who knows him is kind of being haunted by the ghost of his dead wife. Also, the staff aren't very friendly to her. That's the plot of the film. That's the best way I can describe the plot of the film without giving away spoilers. Yeah. Armie Hammer plays a character called Maximum De Winter. He's the widower. Lily James plays Mrs. De Winter. I'll get into that later. And then Kirstin Thomas Scott plays Mrs. Devenir. Yeah. She's the housekeeper, or the woman that keeps the whole house running. For me, the star of this show was Rebecca, the ghost. And I'll tell you why. And Armie Hammer. But that's a different reason. But I'll tell you why. Lily James's character starts out making you feel, well, trying to make you feel sorry for her. And to a certain point, you do have a bit of sympathy for her. For the first 15 minutes, maybe you've got a bit of sympathy for her and you're rooting for her. You're like, yeah, go get that man. Don't let anyone get in your way. But then you get to the point when you're like, you need to stand up for yourself. Like, okay, we get it, but you don't need to allow this trash talking to continue. This is the beginning, by the way, so she hasn't even made it back to the house. So you don't need to allow this trash talking to continue. You can actually say, yo, piss off if you wanted to, but you're not. You're just taking it. Okay, fine, whatever. We get it. You're meant to be a meek and timid character. Okay, fine. Then she is back at the mansion and things are not going the way she thought it would go. But she doesn't stick up for herself. She doesn't fight her corner. She doesn't ask questions. And if she does, she's not pushing through and asking the questions. She's not a strong character. It's like she's making herself the victim. With that, I don't know how that sounds, but if you watch it, you'll understand. There's a certain point where you're like, you're just gonna let her talk to you like that and not tell her this ain't okay. Well, there is parts in it where she does get a bit of confidence and she does speak her mind. But when I say speak her mind, I mean speak her mind. She does it timidly as well. She's just like, well, you know, and jittery. And then I don't know where Lily James was going with this character. And I normally like Lily James. I'm pretty sure she was the one in Downton Abbey. It's been such a long time for me. But yeah, she does a lot of... So that's you showing inner turmoil. I'm just saying, if you want to see inner turmoil, follow me around for a day. You'll get it. You'll get it done. Do you like my new setup, by the way? I've been forced to sit here. Well, I haven't been forced to sit here. It's just that we had to move the front room around. It's a long story. Maybe one for another day. If the spider's gone. I don't feel safe. Armie Hammer plays Maximus, like I said, and Yeah, he plays him well. And I'm not saying that because Armie Hammer's hot, but he does. It's, to be fair, the character's kind of not one-dimensional, but it's very standoffish and aloof. So he plays that well. But actually, I say that like it's like, there are certain points where I did want to slap him across the face, but I didn't. That beautiful face. But like I said, I didn't. Like I said, the star. Actually, I take that back. Another star of the show of the film was Christine Scott Thomas. She plays Mrs. Devenir, so she does play her really well. She plays her good. She made you feel like, wow, if I had 5 minutes alone with this woman, that's how she made you feel. But then it got to the point where you kind of stop feeling sympathy for Lily James's character, and then you're kind of on Mrs. Devenir's side, and you're like, you know what? I'm just here for the show. I am here for the show. Also, I think I'm a criminal mastermind. Yeah. I say that because there's a plot twist towards the end, if you can make it to the end. And while the plot twist was happening, in my head I was thinking, well, this is easy how you can get out of this situation. Very easy. I plotted out the whole strategy of getting away with this plot, but obviously they didn't do it in the film. But if they did it, they would have got away with it scot-free. That's all I'm saying. I'm a criminal mastermind. I'm not, if anyone's watching. I'm not. The film was, you know how I always say that the length of the film needs to feel like it's either free flowing and it doesn't need to feel like it's wasting my life. It got to the point where it felt like it was wasting my life. I got bored so quickly for it. Well, I say so quickly. About 30 minutes to 45 minutes in, I was just bored. And it's a 2-hour film. I was completely bored. I knew what was going on because it was kind of slow paced. It was very slow paced. There was no kind of about it. It was very slow paced. Here's a fun fact about me, by the way. I can't watch horror films. I cannot. I cannot stand them. I am a scaredy cat. I am a big baby. Thrillers is pushing it for me. I could just about watch a thriller. And even then, sometimes I'll go to bed and have nightmares. Maybe. Depends on the thriller. This was meant to be a thriller. Like I said, the star of the show was Rebecca. And she was a ghost. And if you watch it, you'll understand. I was looking forward to this film. I was. I put it down in my diary. I put loads of films down in my diary because I'm old and I mean calendar. But instead I say diary like it's back in the 90s. But anyway, I put it down. I was ready to watch it. Put it on. I'm pretty sure this is the same facial expression I was wearing while watching it. Would I watch this film again? No. No. I mean, if I want to watch something with Armie Hammer in it, but then again, Uncle is on Netflix, so I could just watch that, you know. Wasn't he in... What was that film he was in with Julia Roberts, where he plays Prince Charming? I'll watch that. I like that film. Can't remember the name right now, but I'm being haunted by a spider. That's another thing. That film is meant to be a thriller. I was more scared, correction, I am more scared of the spider in my house at this very moment than I am of that film. That film didn't get a boo out of me. That film just got a... from me. That's it. That is it. That is it. In a serious note though, the spider is still roaming around somewhere in this house. And no, I'm not overreacting. It's on Netflix, out right now. So yeah, give it a watch. And if you watch it, please let me know what you think. Because it could just be me. I could just be having a very, very off day because of the thing haunting me. But yeah, just let me know. Let me know. Thank you guys for tuning in and watching another episode of I Watched. I hope you come back next time where we sit down and we chat. And I'm joking, we don't sit down and chat. But I do hope you come back next time and watch another review. I am thinking about bringing out some other videos that are not review based. So that should be fun and interesting. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you next time. See you later. Bye.